It is Super T-Rev, and I am proud to present my heavily modded Fire controller for FL Studio. I set it up just how I like it. So, physical mods. DJ Tech Tools rubber chroma cap on the rotary encoder. Feels like a dream. Right angle long red cord. Very red, very long, very nice. The screen sends nothing but nonsense, I just covered it up, don't need it. On the 4 knobs is hockey tape I ripped into ribbons, markered red. Wood filler in the downbeat grooves and markered red. Red marker on the fire and my initials. No Python scripts here. Bohm's MIDI Translator Pro only. Turn it on with my powered USB port. And it goes into standby mode. This is the initial mode, but also the break mode where I can give the lights a break and walk away, take a coffee break, and come back. And this is the light I use, so I know that it's still running. Now the modes. I have note, drum, slice X, and step edit in the piano roll. Note mode. Just white, dark feedback, not channel locked to anything. Whatever is selected is what it will play. Scalar, it plays now. No dual keyboard, just 12 semitones on each row. C4, 5, 6, 7. I can do harmonies by each column. Next is channel lock to direct wave. White light feedback. Citrus. Harmor. And cycles back to the common mode. Good for previewing notes as I have a dedicated keyboard for this purpose. Drum mode. Virtual Bank 1 is my super drums that are realistic kits. Set in a realistic fashion. If you're sitting here on your drum throne, you have your kick drums right under you, you have your hats right beside you, you have your rides, shakers, claps, and 2 different snares. Toms are going to be behind you there, high to low, cymbals even behind that. I have light feedback, and I have the velocity sensitivity back. And everything is panned out to the sides according to how you're sitting right in the middle. Feedback animations on the cymbals. Short animation for a small cymbal. Longer for a bigger cymbal. Rides have an animation. Open hat cut by the closed hat. Otherwise the feedback is just whatever the color is but brighter. Bright blue, bright green. Everything is multi-out, so the colors mirror the mixer tracks that they're associated with. So everything blue will be handled by the blue track, which mirrors my subgroups here. Bank 2 8-bit kits. Just a library of chiptune kits and sound effects that I ripped off of sound fonts. For the 4 knobs, I put them on Omni links onto the channel's levels adjustments. And I swapped pan and volume, putting them back where they belong. Pan, volume, mod XY. Omni link so it'll work on any channel that's selected. Pattern up, down. Shift will go through the existing data. Alt, up and down will go through channels that exist in the project. Step edit mode. Latches overdub and step edit at the same time. Don't want that, shift that off, alt that off. Rotary encoder moves by bar. Shift moves by time marker. Hold it down to get a time selection. Push button, deselect home. Play button is the restart while it's running. When it's stopped, it's just play. Song selection. Record arm latches metronome at the same time. All the shift functions still exist. The recording functions. Step edit enabled. Step grid snap, step note length. Now the encoder will move by note length instead of bar. You can put rests. and you can hold it down to make them longer. And you can discard note lengths. Now at that length they are now compatible with the channel rack, but I like to go step. And for playback I have light feedback coming right back to the controller. This button will turn off those lights, those lights. This will mute the playback from this channel. This will mute the playback itself, the light feedback. And this will turn it off. Yeah. Make a selection. Duplicate. This can delete. Velocity sensitivity is good, and so is velocity locking. So now it's all locked to 100 and the light feedback is orange. It's all 100. $127 full output. Temporary switches. The arpeggiator tool. Type and range up down. Will turn off when it's done. Browser mode. Basic up down. Turned off. SliceX mode. Starts with a cursor. I have to count how many slices I have. 11. So 11, that's what the cursor is for. I have to count starting from here to get to 11. So this would be 12. So here. So this is 11. So my finger's here. Hold this down. That's how many steps I have. So that's my slices. Same story, velocity locking. Arpeggiator, grid snaps, exactly the same. Reset it. Back to cursor. Can change at any time, however slices I have. Every mode remembers what there was before. Say it's bank 2. It remembers that, remembers that, remembers that. Reset.
Out.
Now that a MIDI score is in here, changing drum kits is just a matter of changing presets. Well, that's about it. It's time for a break, so I'm going to put it into standby mode. And it can just stay there until I get back. I'm out of here.